Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Texas State Bobcats taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Wolves will put toe to leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to pass, it's Yarnell. The short hands, it's Sparks. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Bobcats are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now on the option. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Sends it back in motion. The option look. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. The give to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gets the back moving. Trying to get the corner. Running to Green. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Yarnell. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Grab near the marker. It's Lyons. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bobcats will call on their punt team.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Running it to the right. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arkansas State.
And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clay. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Right back to the well. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Yarnell. Pulls it in, it's Sparks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback keeper. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The Red Wolves line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Goes to the option. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. There's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Yarnell. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harrell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Clay. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Red Wolves are facing 3rd and inches. Here comes the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage situations, occasionally you give the big boy the ball. There is no juke button. There is no speed burst. It is all power down your throat, hitting you and falling forward and getting that first down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Oh, better look out! They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Rayner. Finds the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys plays? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here's an open space downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
The toss to the outside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air, it's Yarnell. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Red Bulls. They take the lead with the 6.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Now they'll run it on the toss. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Yarnell. Fires one high and deep. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by just 1 over Mississippi State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off play action on first down. Gets it out quickly.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
The Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
And the Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Makes the grab. It's Clay. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for him.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, going up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The offense changing the play. He breaks a tackle. Got enough for the 1st. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Rayner. Throwing right. He's got an open man. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Trying to barge their way in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. No Mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying the left side. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Yarnell. Right on the money. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the grab. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Yarnell. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try to get outside. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Might as well give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the ground with the back. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves are on the move. On the ground, it's Clay. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up a ton of yards. You've given up some points. At least you get this field goal block. And listen, for coaching staffs, you got to find silver linings in games like this to get your team back on the field next time playing their best.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Yarnell. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They'll start this drive from the 42. Going to the ground. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Clay. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Now, 4th down.
The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They kick it away on 4th down. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Scanning the field, it's Yarnell. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play call...
Looking to take a shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Gets rid of it. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.